We did it. We made it. Just a few short hours from now, the 2022 NFL draft. And despite the fact that the Dolphins don't have a first, they don't have a second, my energy level, my anticipation, my excitement for this draft remains as high as it always does. I love the NFL draft, the new beginning for so many players that we scout, the new beginning for so many teams that are getting all of this hope. And trust me, as Dolphins fans, this is our Super Bowl. This is it. So I remain excited for the NFL draft, despite the Dolphins not having the first, not having the second because of the Tyreek deal. But hey, Tyreek as a first or a second round pick combined, we'll take it all day. But before we get started, I did change things up for this mock. I moved from the Pro Football Network simulator to the Draft Network simulator just to change a few things up so that I could simulate the picks for the other teams more realistically, since I don't study those near as much as I do the Miami Dolphins and their prospects, or potential prospects, I should say. But before we jump into this, it's going to be my final mock. I did a few previously leading up to this, but before we do, this is it. Your last chance. Let's hear your comments. What do you want the Miami Dolphins to do? Let's hear your picks for all the rounds, certain rounds. Do you want them to trade up? Do you want them to trade back? What do you want them to do? Give this a like. Go ahead and drop all your comments. And last but not least, make sure you're subscribing if you have not already, because I'm going to be doing breakdowns throughout the weekend of all the Dolphins picks. I got a few other things lined up that's still draft related, and then we'll just be pumping out Dolphin stuff from then on out. But let's jump into this puppy. We're scooting past the first. We're scooting past the second. I didn't project any trades. I'm just going as is with the slated picks that the Dolphins currently have. And if you look at the top available there in the third round at 102 overall, Cook slid. Zach Tom, Lindstrom fell to the third round here as lineman. Got a couple of linebackers there. And my pick that I'm going to do here, if you look at what the Dolphins have done this offseason, they made a lot of nice free agent pickups. The one position that they didn't address with a new body is linebacker. They ended up bringing back a lot of their own guys on one-year deals. They still need that do-it-all linebacker, the guy that can play the run, the guy that can play against the pass. And he fell. Troy Andersen, linebacker out of Montana State. You look at him, athleticism, range. He can play the run. He can play the pass. Athleticism is off the charts. He played quarterback. He played running back at Montana State. The speed to go sideline from sideline, 4.41 at the combine. He can do it all. Doesn't come without flaws. He's raw, obviously. He played quarterback. He played running back in college. He's not going to be fundamentally sound everywhere, but the skills are there. The frame is there. The size, the speed. You can build on that. This is a guy that's able to come in, contribute, likely even his rookie year, but be a centerpiece for the linebacker crew moving forward. So that's the Miami Dolphins pick, at least in my final mock draft, in the third round. So let's jump ahead to the fourth round here. You're going to see the top available here, and a couple of running backs there. Badie, Bryan Robinson, Kyren Williams, Luketa fell. I had to do this for the punter crowd. I get so many damn comments. Araiza. And you know what? He's not even going to be considered, in my opinion, but there is a crowd out there. I just wanted to appease. I wanted to put his name to a video just for you guys, but guess what? He's not going to be my pick. You're also going to see one more thing below there. Zach Tom went 124. If he'd have slid to 125, I just want to put it out there, that would have been my pick. Versatility up front. You can put him in at center. Honestly, he can play guard, center. He's played a little bit everywhere. Maybe not in year one, but moving forward, he could be the team's long-term solution at center. But since he was gone, he got sniped one pick before me. I'm going to go a little bit off the radar here. I'm going to go running back, Bryan Robinson. And the nice thing is, power back provides something a little bit different than what the team currently has. He gives the team a physical presence at the position. He's not the home run hitter. He's not the big play guy. You've got Mostert. You've got Edmonds for that kind of stuff. You need the tough yards, grounded out kind of guy. And he really didn't get a big load until his senior season. So for a power back, a lot of tread left on the tire. So he provides a little bit something different. I think that could be appealing if he falls to the Dolphins in the fourth round. So now we need to bypass the fifth. We need to bypass the sixth. Let's go into the seventh. Number 224 overall. You can see Pacheco, Rambo, Nailor, Anenih, Darien, Butler. Right now, obviously, 7th, you're looking at projects. You're looking clearly best player available. You're not trying to fit a need. And the reason for my selection, I'm going to pop it up right here. David Anenih, edge rusher out of Houston. The Dolphins went to his pro day. Now, did they go there specifically for him? Who knows? Houston has a couple of players that are in line to be drafted this year, most notably Logan Hall. Miami would likely have to trade up to get someone like him. But you look at Anenih, he's not totally polished, but he's got great get off at the snap. He's got versatility to play a couple of different positions. He's athletic. He's got good length. He projects best as a 3-4 rush linebacker, but I've seen some mocks with him going late 5th, 6th round. So if he were to fall to the Dolphins in the 7th, after they've had the firsthand look for him at the pro day, that's pretty solid value. So let's jump to the last pick here in the 7th round. You can see the top available there. A running back, lineman. We kind of went over a couple of those positions. Wattenberg, John Ross, a couple more linebackers. Noah Ellis. I'm not going to select him, but I want to say if the Miami Dolphins are looking for a big body to play in the middle of that defensive line, if Noah Ellis is there in the 7th, go ahead and scoop him up, I should say. But I'm going to flash my selection here, and it's Luke Wattenberg, the offensive lineman out of Washington. So he actually played center the last 2 years in college, but he has more career starts at left guard than anywhere else on the offensive line. But what that means is versatility. And what that means as a 7th rounder is, hey, the more you can do, the more chances you have to stick on the roster. But he plays quick. He's got a bit of a mean streak. And honestly, at this point in the draft, that's really all you can ask for. You're looking for a guy that hopefully can make the squad if you're looking at your second pick in the 7th round. But that's it. Final mock draft for the Miami Dolphins going into this year. Like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribing. Check out all the breakdowns of the players the team actually end up selecting. Drop your wish list in the comments as well. Give this video a like. Thank you, Dolphins fans, for all of your continued effort. Everybody that's been commenting on the draft player profile videos, they've been fun. We learn a lot about prospects leading up to the draft. Hopefully the Dolphins select a few of those guys, so I'll have a wealth of knowledge being able to break those down as soon as the picks are happening. But that's it. Enjoy the draft, Miami Dolphins fans, and we'll be seeing you this weekend.